An intention is a goal or outcome or topic which we want to focus on or learn about in particular when using a particular practice. We can use intentions to guide a Christ oil cycle to a particular aim. How can I use an intention in a colostrum cycle? You can use practices like meditation, journaling, or other contemplative practices to develop an intention. While doing these practices, try to notice topics, themes, or emotions that you find problematic and would like help with, or that you want to promote, love, for example. Another way to do this is to simply ask out loud or in your mind. I am doing this Christ oil cycle with a particular intention to X, Y, or Z, and I would like help in doing so from any Christ consciousness aligned forces which can support and guide me. This will align your practice to this goal. By asking for entities aligned with Christ consciousness only to interact with you, we lower the possibility of negative entities contacting you. In combination with good spiritual hygiene, discussed in a previous lesson, this should ensure you are only in contact with positive beings. If you want to use another phrase other than Christ consciousness, that's fine also. Another phrase might be Most High. When you are in the 2 to 3 day Christ oil cycle, or in the days either side of it also, you can recite this intention to yourself during your meditations, or write it as something to focus on in your journaling. This will sit in your subconscious and guide your experience. If it is your first Christ oil cycle, then I'd suggest you don't set an intention. Sometimes setting an intention can make you focus too much on a particular outcome, and often when we do this, we don't get what we want. If you can avoid this, then I see no problem. When setting an intention, you may not specifically get an answer in the actual cycle, such as the nature of such requests. We must remember not to push for answers too hard. Simply make the intention known during the cycle and then go about following the rules of the practice without dwelling on the result. We shouldn't ask again and again out of frustration for not receiving a result. We simply ask calmly for help during our process and trust that the universe has heard us. Believe me, it has. We may get answers and results in days, months, or years to come, but rest assured you were heard. In my experience, help often comes in ways we don't fully understand, or even months later as life unfolds. Not using an intention in a colostrum cycle, it's also possible to ignore the deliberate setting of an intention and just let karma and our higher path play out. I have been doing this recently, and I love it because I often don't know what I don't know, and simply allowing the universe to guide me can be very enlightening in terms of it leading you where you may not have thought to look previously. I simply focus on keeping my pH balanced, practicing various spiritual rituals, and let the insights come to me. It works very well for me.